Hey Game Club, Mr. T here again with another game for you to try at home with your family. This is part of the Pantry Panic series, which is stuff that you can use found in your kitchen. Because I know a lot of you might be cleaning out your house and finding a bunch of things that you don't need anymore or didn't know you had. And so I wanted to show you some games that you can do with some of those things. So the first game in this series is going to be called Breakfast Scramble, and it requires cereal boxes. Though you can actually do it with any kind of container or box that you no longer need. In this particular game, we're using Lucky Charms and Raisin Bran, and this can be played with as many people as you would like. You just need to make sure you have enough cereal boxes, one for each person. And the goal here is to cut the pieces into smaller pieces, or cut the cereal boxes into smaller pieces and make kind of a jigsaw puzzle with them. And whatever one you cut up, you're going to be giving it to the other person. So if I chose the Lucky Charms box to cut up, whoever I'm playing against, they would cut up the Raisin Bran for me. Now, before you begin, you need to have an agreement with whoever you're playing. You need to decide on how many pieces you want the cereal cut up into. So if you're playing someone who's really good at jigsaw puzzles, you may want to agree on more pieces to put it back together. Another fun challenge that I would try if I were you is a 3D version of this. So you might want to take the entire box and cut up each section, mix it up all together, and see who can reassemble it in 3D. So in other words, put it back exactly how you got it. Of course, to do that, you need some tape or glue or something like that in order to keep it together. So, but we're just gonna do the simple version to show you today. And when you are cutting it up, you wanna make sure the other person does not see how you are cutting it up, because that'd make it a little easier for them. All right, so I'm gonna take the Lucky Charms and I'm going to cut it into, we'll do 16 pieces. And you can make it easy. You can cut it in rectangles, or you can do other designs. That's completely up to you and the other person. Just make sure you agree on the rules before you start cutting. All right, so that should be 8. And then I'm gonna cut each of these pieces into other pieces. Section. There we go. Okay, so I have it cut for them. Obviously, I would need to scramble it. And then the other person would have theirs cut up as well. And then you would simply set a timer. And I'd probably also have the pieces turned over. And the first person to reassemble their box is the winner of the game. So, just a quick review. You can do a 3D version of this. Just make sure you have, I would use tape, probably the best thing to use. Or you can do a 2D version like I'm doing. You can cut it up into 8 pieces, 40 pieces, whatever you and your friend decide to do. But again, this is called Breakfast Scramble, and I hope you enjoy.